Hey guys, David is here, and I'm back today with another bonus puppy for you guys. Um, Today's bonus puppy, if you remember, I think it's been about a month ago now, I did a review, or at least I talked about Chaos Head. Chaos Head is known as one of the worst animes ever. I went into it knowing it was one of the worst animes ever, and it lived up to that hype. It was terrible. It was very bad. But I watched it because I knew that in the winter season, 2017 or winter 2016, however you want to say the winter season, Chaos Child was coming out. And so I was like, okay, Chaos Child said takes place, I think it's like 9 years after Chaos Head, if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, okay, I watched Chaos Head, which prepared me for Chaos Child. And after watching Chaos Head, I said, okay, Chaos Child can't be any worse. It has to be better because they have a story to pick up on. It's continuation. It has to be better. Well, I was mistaken. I was clearly wrong. I clearly don't know anime as well as I thought I did, because I was under the assumption that you can't get worse than what you started off with, and yet they did. Um, Chaos Child is one of the worst things I've ever seen. It's terrible. It should be burned. It should just die. It's pure trash, garbage. Anything you want to call it, it is that. I started watching Chaos Child. First few episodes, maybe the first three, and it was already confusing. It was just gone. Um, the last time I can say I even really followed the plot of Chaos Child was the episode. If you guys watching, you know what I'm talking about. It's the episode where the guy with the glasses, they broke into the hotel, and he was at the door. The door was locked, and then he got into the hotel some sort of way. And that's when he found out he was a gigalomaniac, and his power was that if he wanted something bad enough, it would happen sort of magically. Like, I don't know, it's chaos logic. If you want to, I don't know, go outside and break into your neighbor's house, if you think about it enough, even though the door is locked, you can go through the door because, you gigalomaniac. So yeah, that's the last part of the story that even made sense. It's been all downhill since then. So, last week I was watching it because they're up to episode, I think 9, maybe 10 this week. But I was behind about 2 weeks maybe 3 weeks now. And so I was going, okay, I hate the show anyway, but I'm going to try to catch up. I want to see how it was going to end. I was curious about how the ending was going to go. So I caught up. I had missed 9 and 8. I was watching episode 7. I go to episode 7, and I watch it. And if you have seen episode 7 of Chaos Child, you know it just, I don't even have words to describe it. It was terrible. It was brutal. It was, I don't even have words to describe how bad it was. That's just how bad it was. They proceeded to the girl that showed up at their door in episode 6, who they knew, which if I'm not mistaken, she was one of their friends. She showed up outside the door episode 6 to kill them. They chased her outside and she was gone. Well, episode 7, we found out that not only was she already dead, but the girl at the door was just a clone to look like her, and she was a clone of a clone, because the clone was also dead, and that was a clone of a clone. Yeah, so that was a thing. And so then it was like, okay, well, she's dead. And then in there somewhere, they show up at the house, and it's like, oh, everybody's sad because she died. And then one of their friends, he calls, and turns out that he's some sort of serial killer also. Sorry about that, guys. he's some sort of serial killer also, and then he proceeds to kill a little girl. He proceeds to kill a little girl. Not only does he kill her, he chops her up in pieces and puts her in, like, gift boxes. Yeah, that was a thing. He cut her up, put her body parts in boxes, and gift wrapped them. That happened. And then he proceeded to bleed from the eyes. They basically burst out of his head and he died. That was a thing. And after watching that, it was just like, no. Nope. I don't even care. Like, I don't even care anymore. The show was already terrible. Horrible. I just wanted to see how the ending was going to go. But after watching that, and not only did they kill a child, friend was a serial killer. This girl was dead with 2 other clones. The matter of fact, they still didn't explain anything. Like, all this stuff happened, and this plot is no more clearer than it was the episode before. It's still confusing, still makes no sense. They just added more on top of the other nonsense. And so I just refused to even watch anything else. I was like, well, I guess I'll drop this now. And I dropped it, and I could care less. Maybe when it gets dubbed, I'll finish watching the end of it. So I assume it's 12, 13 episodes. I refuse to believe it's 24. Hopefully it's not 24, because Chaos Head was 24, and it was a painful 24. So hopefully it's only 12. And if they not mistaken, is getting a dub, I'll watch it then. It's a terrible, terrible show. I will never say Chaos Head is the worst show ever, because Chaos Child just, like, stomps on it, and just, it's terrible. The characters are horrible. The story is basically not there. They took what Chaos Head did with the serial killer and all this stuff, and basically just kind of word it down and just kind of add a bunch of random stuff to it. They don't explain anything. They don't explain D-swords. They don't explain really Gigglomaniacs. They just have them. Like, you just are one. They just tell you are one, and like, okay, there's this laboratory of people who don't seem to know much of anything. They've done experiments on people, and nothing has come of it. Like, it's just nothing. And so I refuse to watch any more of it. It's a terrible anime, one of the worst I've ever seen. I've watched a lot of animes that are those, like, psychological type of shows. Like, I've watched Higurashi When They Cry, which is amazing. I've watched Perfect Murder F, which is it's good, but it definitely is a total mind F. I've watched Rampun Laps, or however you say it. I watched it a couple seasons ago. It was, again, very, very confusing, but oddly good. And so I've seen these shows that are they can be good, not great, but can be very good, or at least watchable. Chaos Child isn't watchable at all. There's nothing about it that's watchable. I do recommend you watch episode 7 just for the sheer brutality of it, because it's just brutal. And the whole show's brutal. There's the episode where the sumo stickers bust out of the guy's head. And, I mean, it's disgusting and brutal just to be disgusting and brutal. And at this point, I just don't care anymore. And I watched it on Kiss Anime. And so I read the comments a lot while watching it. And on episode 7, there was more than the fair share of comments that were like, WTF, what is this? Where's the series going? The series isn't describing it. Like, there's just, nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's just kind of watching and more confused than the next person. So, yeah, Chaos Child, you are terrible. you are garbage. You shouldn't have been made. Your intro music is really good, and the outro music is really good, but that's about it. Everything else can go. The show's terrible. No one should watch it. Um, if you want to see a bad psychological show, but still be somewhat entertained, just watch Chaos Head. Chaos Head's terrible, but it's doable. Chaos Child is garbage, and it should never be watched by anybody. Unless you want to go blind, then be my guest and watch Chaos Child. Or you want to burn through brain cells, that helps too. Other than that, Chaos Child never should be seen by the human eye. Okay, that's my rant on Chaos Child. Thank you guys for listening to this rant on this bonus puppy that is Chaos Child. You know the thing. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. And stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching and stay here. Maho out.